Hello and welcome to Webcomic Firstish, the What He's Back Doing This WTF series where I, the comic archivist, read the first bits of any given webcomic and then blather on about my opinion on it, both professionally and personally. These are mainly audio only, so sit back and listen to the cool sounds of a condescending know-nothing know-it-all while doing something else. I suggest the new Westworld mobile game. It's like Fallout Shelter, but I didn't get bored of it after a couple days. Today, I'll actually be talking about a webcomic that was suggested on Reddit by the creator. Obviously, you can see the title, so let's get gabbing about Jack Legend by Joseph Opossum. I'll admit that I am always a bit wary when it comes to following up on creators basically wanting me to plug their work. Sometimes it works out great, since it's how I've gotten review copies of comics over the years, and sometimes it doesn't work out great, because I'm not going to pull my punches if the comic is bad. So, I'm actually really glad that I dug Jack Legend, so this shouldn't be a problem. The premise is that we follow Jack Legend, the last in a long line of famous names. The greatest warriors, the most capable captains, the most awesome assassins. And then you have Jack. Jack is not. He isn't necessarily the lamest person on the planet, but he seems to be the antithesis of the great bloodline he has. He seems to be timid, unsure of himself. You know, your standard totally not a hero protagonist. But after the airship he's being transported on is attacked and he falls hard, his ancestors give him a second chance at life and give him a ghostly spirit guide to try and put him on the path of being a hero. Now, this is only on page 26, and that's basically a first issue, so I'm probably just going to talk about this as though it were a first issue more than the 26th update. And sorry if you hear my dog snoring in the background. I like this kind of setup, because it gives us a clear idea that Jack is going to need to evolve as a character, because basically that's literally the premise. It's a guarantee of progression. So if you don't like the character in this first part, clearly he's going to have to change, though it wouldn't exactly be a bad thing if it did play against type and actually had Jack almost sticking firm to who he is versus his bloodline. Or it'd be phenomenal if the only other character in this, who Jack has to rescue, actually comes out to be the hero, while Jack is actually destined to be a sidekick, and play it off kind of in an Inspector Gadget style, where Jack isn't actually a hero but takes all the credit. Regardless of how it continues now, it basically has the introduction out of the way, so I cannot wait to see where this is going. The art is actually surprisingly good as well. It is the standard good side of webcomics, where it's got a cartoonish feel, but it doesn't feel too baby's first webcomic. I've seen a lot of those in my time trying to do this show, and boy howdy can it really draw you out, especially in something that is episodic like this. So, I guess it's time to talk about my verdict. It's a promising start to an epic adventure with a solid, if standard, art style, so the verdict is support it. Support it means that you should follow the links below and check out the comic, follow the creator on Twitter, and even give his Patreon some love if you can. But sadly, that is all for today. If you agree or disagree, or just want to discuss the comic since I do leave some stuff out, leave a comment down below. While you're down there, let me know what you'd like to see on the next Webcomic Firstish, First Issues, or any of the other wonderful shows we have on this channel. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and even check out our Patreon. There's some fun rewards and it helps out the channel, as well as the creators we cover. But just subscribing and sharing is a great way to support this channel, especially since we're a bit away from the 1,000 subs we need to get remonetized. More than anything though, I'm the comic archivist. Stay golden, Inklings.